Pretty heavy rain across portions of Keloland, and we may see a little bit more as we head through the later part of the evening and into the night. You see already upward of 2 to 3 inches of rain in portions of southern and southeastern Keloland. And we could see a little bit more before we are all said and done. And a couple of these showers and thunderstorms that we're going to be keeping an eye on may also become strong to severe, so you will want to keep an eye on the skies with lows falling, for what it's worth, into the 60s. We'll talk about the rest of your forecast coming up. First at 4 starts right now.
Live from Keloland Media Group. Keloland News, first at 4.
Coming up, Sioux Falls police are searching for a woman involved with gunshots over the weekend. We'll have the details.
Plus, we show you the program helping keep kids in Minnesota fed this summer.
And how to protect yourself from tick-borne illnesses. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. 3 people are accused of kidnapping a man in central Sioux Falls over the weekend.
Police say that a man and a woman on a motorcycle noticed a car following them just before 10 o'clock Saturday night. Authorities say that they pulled over in a parking lot at 8th and Dakota, and the car followed them.
There were several people in this vehicle that got out, and they grabbed the guy and essentially at gunpoint forced him into that other car and then left.
The woman got away and called for help. Police later found the car with the man still inside with minor injuries. Authorities say that the man and people in the car knew each other. 20-year-old Danica Emma Hazen and 19-year-old Danny White and 17-year-old Lucifer Miraz are all charged with first-degree kidnapping. Sioux Falls police are looking for a woman that they say fired a gun inside an apartment over the weekend. Authorities say that several people were inside the apartment on North Cliff Avenue at around 4:30 Saturday morning. Police say that a woman became upset and fired a gun several times, but thankfully no one was hurt.
A Bruce man was arrested after a pursuit south of town last week. 45-year-old Travis Page is facing a list of charges, including aggravated assault against law enforcement and DUI. Authorities say it happened shortly after 2 o'clock Friday morning. Someone called in saying a man was sitting in a car at the end of their driveway. When a deputy arrived and tried to talk to him, the man refused and took off. Authorities pursued the car, with it at one point driving in the wrong lane at over 100 miles an hour. The sheriff's office says he then stopped and tried to ram the deputy in reverse. The car was later stopped 3 miles west of De Smet. Meanwhile, 2 more Mitchell baseball players are scheduled to enter guilty pleas this afternoon. According to court records, Peyton Mandel will plead guilty to being an accessory to a felony, and rape charges will be dismissed. Carter Miller is also set to be in court this afternoon. Mandel and Miller are 2 of 6 post-18 players charged with rape following an incident last year at a Rapid City hotel. Another teammate pleaded guilty last week. Keloland's Tyler Louder is at the courthouse and will have the latest details tonight on Keloland News.
And the other big story that we're following has been our weather. We've gotten some copious amounts of rain.
Oh, well, it's stopped for now, I believe. Right, Adam?
For now, that's the key phrase. We're not done with this active pattern by a pretty decent margin. And while not everybody has seen a lot of rain, if you have, well, there's some pretty easy ways to tell. What you see behind me is a prime example at Falls Park, where the falls are quite full. Then again, that's what happens when you get over 2 inches of rain in a little under 24 hours. 75, by the way, at the airport, a southeast wind at 18 miles per hour. You saw we'll go actually start with the storm reports that we've seen over the last 24 hours, and you'll notice a bit of a pattern with some of the reports coming in. It all has to do with rain. As far west as Jackson County along I-90, through areas of Todd County, Millette County, Tripp County, and then near and south of I-90, where we have seen just a slew of heavy rain reports that have been coming into the various National Weather Service offices. And this is what we've been talking about. I showed this at the top of the hour. Upward of 3 inches of rain in the last 24 hours in Valentine, even higher amounts just south and east of Winter. Toward Yankton, over 1.5 inches, over 2 inches of rain in Sioux Falls. We've had reports of upward to 3 and 4 inches of rain down toward Union County, where they have flash flood warnings in place. Like I said, not everybody has seen this rain. Notice the sharp cutoff from Chamberlain to Pier. Something literally to nothing, or Brookings to Watertown, over 1.5 inches to less than 0.2 of an inch of rainfall. So really, it is a case of the haves and have-nots today. But everybody at least has the chance to see something tonight into the day on Tuesday. Right now, though, we're looking at temperatures for what it's worth in the 60s and 70s, the latter towards Sioux Falls, Yankton, and then into Iowa towards Spencer, with 50s out in Rapid City and Custer. We are going to look at some warmer temperatures on the way and more rounds for unsettled weather as well. Updates on the potential for this evening and beyond are coming up as we head through the hour.
Thanks, Adam. Well, summer is in full swing, but when school's out, it can be a hungry time for families. Brett Leone with our CBS affiliate in Minneapolis is looking into a new program making sure no child goes without food this summer.
Food insecurity shows up in every county in Minnesota.
When school isn't in session, that struggle is amplified.
When kids are in school, they're going to have access to food in school. The Universal School Meals did a great job of addressing that. But over the summer, it can be really challenging for families to figure out where to turn.
It's why organizations like Second Harvest Heartland step it up during the summer months to fill that need. Across the state, there are hundreds of state and federally funded free food sites.
They're going to be at schools and parks and libraries, just really familiar places for families in their community.
And they can all be found through an app.
It's pretty intuitive.
It's called Free Meals for Kids, and it aims to connect families to resources across the state.
Right now, we have nearly 900 sites. We'll probably get up to 1,100 sites.
New this year, the Summer Electronic Benefit Transfer Program. According to the Walls administration, families who qualify will receive $120 per child to purchase groceries during the summer months.
If you're looking for a food shelf, or you're looking for, how to sign up for EBT, summer EBT or SNAP, you can do it here too. So everything's in the palm of your hand.
It's expected to feed up to 400,000 kids.
It's wonderful because being able to augment, family income by utilizing an EBT redemption program for summer foods for kids is a big deal.
Barrett Leone, WCCO News.
In Sioux Falls, the school district's summer lunch program is underway. You can find out what schools are offering the program on KELOLAND.com.